Alrighty, we're away. Loch Palm. And there's going to be a bit of dodgy camera work today, and you're going to find out why momentarily. I've been YouTube vlogging my golf rounds for 1.5 years, and it's the first time I've forgotten my tripod, but we're still going to vlog the round, see how we do. We're at Loch Palm today with my good buddy Tom, who I used to work with in Sweden. Also out with Bobby and Yuri today, let's go. Alrighty, so before we go any further, I need to say something, because I don't want there to be any complainers. This is an absolutely shocking round of golf, and if you don't want to see a shocking round of golf, you should stop watching right now, because as I said, don't want any complainers today. And it was absolutely shocking to have to relive this round of golf when I edited it together. So that was tough enough as it is. But if you're an avid watcher and subscriber, you will know that this vlog is all about warts and all, showing absolutely everything, my journey to breaking 80. So if you want to giggle, enjoy the episode. It's very windy today. Going with driver off this hole was not the right club choice today. I normally go with an 8 iron. Ding, ding, ding. Decided to spaz it. Incorrect choice, Carter. So the dodgy camera work will mean that sometimes we won't get a shot tracer. Poor Nong Beam. Obviously, she's a caddy. She's not employed to be a cameraman. She did alright, but obviously it's much better to be on a tripod because you need the camera to be steady. But I'm pretty happy with the work she did, and we don't want any complainers about the camera work. So you've been warned. Again, shocking round of golf. I mean, look, there's an example. Absolutely ridiculous. This one here, massive thin. And again, the wind is catching this one, and this is literally just going to clear the water. Look at that. This punching chip shot technique. Far too hard, nearly hit Yuri. I should have been shouting for, but Bobby helped me out there. Look where it ended up, and this putt here is going to end up off the green, but we're going to recover with a bump and run special that we thin. But fortunately the green was massively uphill, so it held the ball up just past the hole. And look at this, literally just had to tap it and it moved far too much. But that's all right, we'll stick this one in then, and we'll what? Oh my god, that's even more gross. Just missed that putt, and then massive 6 inches behind the ball duffer. Here's your penalty shot. We're going to stick this on the green, but it's considerably short. But we do take positives from every round. This is looking alright. Ooh, but it doesn't stop. And so the comeback putt is going to be absolutely massive also. We don't sink that either. We're already 9 over par. How do we come back from here, Carter?
Nice, Carter. Fuck me.
That's how we make up for it. I absolutely spazzed that one. Angry spaz. Hey! As I said, absolutely spazzed that. Past that tree today. Never drive it past that tree. We are at 300 yards. My first 300-yard drive in Thailand, in Phuket. Happy days. So we do take positives from every round. We're 190 yards out. A nice little 5 iron. That's looking all right. It's a little bit left, but we're going to take this one. Come on, Carter. Hopefully it's near the green so we can up and down for a birdie. We are indeed going to up and down. Have a look at this. We're up. And then we're going to go down. Come on, Carter. Look where we ended up. Look, a massive wide angle shot. Couldn't even get me in it. But look at this putt. Could have done with that for the first putt. Come on, Carter. I hope this will give me. No. All right, but we do tap it in. Finally a par. Right, we're off to the 6th. And it's a lovely crack with the 3-wood, but this one gets caught in the wind. It's going to end up down in the ditch by the tree, and I actually forgot to record this shot, so this is my 3rd shot, and it's an absolutely delightful punching chip shot technique. Come on, Carter, stick it on the pin. Even worthy of a high five from Bobby, and look at this, we got this for par. Woohoo! What was that? And what was that? Massive lobwood. But we take positives from every round. We're going to find the fairway. Ooh. That last hole should have been an up and down for the ages, Carter. Stuck it on the pin. Should have been a fantastic up and down for par. Come on, come on. Yep, should have been, but it wasn't. So look at this, really ugly out to in swing. Massive duffer, trickles into the water. So here's another penalty shot. Not a bad effort, this one. It's nicely on line, but it's only going to be on the heart of the green. So we got this. What's this for? I think this is for bogey, and we need this in, Carter. We don't. We do lager it up there, but it's another double bogey. Come on, Carter. We're off to the 8th. Finally, a swing we're happy with. Hence the held follow through. So we're here with Bobby.
What's up? Welcome back.
Yeah, it's been a while. At least a year.
I always wanted to play with an 80 shooter, but today is going to be an 82.
I'll be lucky to break up. I'm already 12 over par. Good to see you back though, Bobby.
Good game, guys.
So even though it was a nice crack, we were off the green, but this is a nice little bump and run special. And this is that awkward distance that I'm always missing. Oh. Whew. We'll take a par. Pretty good drive, this one. But dead straight, no power fade. Come on, Carter. So the tee shot on the 1st, you went onto the fairway of the 9th. Your tee shot on the 9th, you've come on the fairway of the 1st. So because of the wayward tee shot, normally I have only a gap wedge in, but this time 8 iron. Not bad, this one. We're going to find a green in regulations. We got this for birdie. They haven't come around at all on this round, but we do lager it up there. We'll take a par. We are 12 over par. That's what I want to finish my score on. If ever there's a time where you need to smash the back 9, it's now. Come on, Carter! Alrighty then, let's go and smash the back 9. It's a pretty flush strike, but a bit of a fade.
5 years ago, there was a hole in one.
Alright, so another pretty long shot in, and again, this is a big old thin. And look how far off the green we're going to be. We're going to chip it back on pretty nicely. Bit of love there from Bobby, and a baby Bobby. We need all the help we can get today. So this is for par, which we don't sink. We do lager it up there for a bogey, but we need these to drop, Carter. Come on, Carter.
The way you're putting, hell no. Dat is een mooie.
ขึ้นไป ขึ้น ลงมาแต่ไม่ตกใจ
So my good buddy Tom, what's up? Born and bred in the good old US of A, but currently living in Sweden, where I met Tom many years ago. Can you sum up the round so far, Tom?
Oh, what a beautiful day. Churchill was wrong. Golf is a great way to screw up a good work day. You know? Great round, great being outside, great being out with you, great swinging the club. My driving's going much better than expected. My drop is killer.
His short game is absolutely amazing today.
Yeah, I'm on the fringe in 2 and I'm down in 8. So that's how it's going, you know?
All right, Tom, great to see you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for the nice round.
Pleasure, mate.
Aloha.
It was great to have you out, Tom. And even though that tee shot looked like it was on the green, it wasn't. Massively short. And this is a massive duffer. And we are not going to make the green. So this is shot number 3 with 3 on. And we're still going to be far too far from the hole. So we've got this again for bogey, and this was a massive misread. Also, I pulled that putt massively. So this putt here is for double bogey. Please give me that one.
It's a gimme. It's a gimme. Another gimme.
He said it was a giveaway.
This is the worst round of golf I've played on this challenge, where I'm trying to break 80. 16 over par. We're looking like we're going to be shooting around the 100 mark. Come on, Con. I feel an angry spaz coming up.
Yes.
รู้ช็อตค่ะเลี้ยวเลยเดี๋ยววะเลี้ยวเลย
Okay.
So Tom Callahan, who's hit every fairway so far, has begged me to film his tee shot. Only the good ones make the vlog, Callahan. So this is what I need in my game, a bit of consistency. We called him Consistent Callahan. Look at this.
So easy.
Just nice and easy. Down the middle of the fairway every single time. Come on, Callahan. Can you do a Carter spaz?
What was that? Hey, Carter. Something like that.
Honestly, I've seen Carter spies less than that. So
I've absolutely spazzed that one, but it was one bounce and I think in the water. Long beam come? Dog now, mate? Mate, dog? She doesn't think it's got in the water, sure, mate? Oh, if it's not got in the water, that's an absolute spaz, that one. Okay, let's go and check it out, let's go! She was wrong, it was in the water. Here's your penalty shot, and it's a big old spazzy slice with your 8 iron. And we're going to find the bunker.
บังเกอร์
But this is an absolutely delightful bunker shot, right on line for the pin, but it just spins back off the green, settles on the fringe. That may well be the sexiest bunker shot I've ever hit. Dead on line for the pin, just landed on the green, it's just spun off, so it's just off the green, but we'll take that one. All right, so here we go, bump and run special. Oh, this should have been much closer from that distance. And we've literally got a little tapper. Oh, that wiped its feet on the way in. Hey, we're off to the 13th and we're ridiculously 17 over par. Celebrated with yet another lob wedge, but again, positives from every round. We find a fairway. Balance was absolutely shocking. I kind of fell forward on that one, but I wanted to put loads of my weight on my front foot because I really wanted to drive this pitching wedge kind of low. So that's my excuse for terrible balance. There's no excuse for terrible balance other than trying to spaz it too hard, but this is a birdie opportunity. We haven't had many this round, but look at this. It's that awkward distance for me, but it's a tap in for a par. After 13 holes, that was only your 4th par, Carter. Come on, Carter. We're off to the 14th par 5, the ugliest swing of the round. And I nearly killed someone with that shot, but we find our ball and we find a gap to feed it through the trees. And this pitching wedge actually ends up really nicely, middle of the fairway, and we're just a short punching chip shot technique out. And we're going to find a green in regulation. But again, massively long putt. We're just going to try and lager it up there. How we doing? That's all right. We need this, Carter. Oh, don't leave it short.
Good.
I love how Bobby gives me that one. Happy days. We're off to the 15th par 3. It's time to stick it on the pin. Or we can thin for the win. Or we can dump it in the water. Here's your penalty shot. Not a bad effort actually, this one. Hit my landing spot, let it feed down. But again, it's going to leave us quite a difficult distance for bogey. Just another double bogey. Finally, a decent spaz off the tee.
Really nice ball.
But it's going to be followed up with this really ugly, massively out in spazzy, duffy, rubbishy swing, whatever that was.
That is sexy.
This was a bit better technique, but it's only going to be on the back of the green. And this putt, stop, please. Look how far away we are. And this is going to end up in yet another, you guessed it, double bogey. But we're off to the 17th par 3, my favourite hole in the whole wide world. I love duffing my tee shots on this hole. I absolutely love this hole. This is my favourite hole in the whole wide world. Come on, come on. The only way to follow a fat is to stick it on the pin or thin it right through the green. Just like the last round. The last time you played this hole, your favourite hole in the whole wide world, you massively duffed your 7-iron just past the drop zone and then you thinned it right over the green. Action replay. It is indeed an action replay, and my chip trying to get it back on the green ended up on the fringe, so hopefully it doesn't action replay again. It did, we're on the fringe. It's exactly the same. Played out the same way as last time. The only difference is we stuck that putt in last time, we 3-putted. So progress. This is progress. It's our last tee shot. And this is going to be a 200-yard 7-iron. Come on, Carter. And that's going to leave us just 110 yards out for a gap wedge that we massively... Don't know what happened here. It's a massive out-to-in swing. Massive slice. Into the jungle. But here is a delightful flop shot. Stick that right on the green. Held up nicely. What's this for? Is this for bogey? It is indeed for bogey, but as you know, the theme of the round is double bogey. Standard. Callahan, great to have you out, mate.
Nice one, brother.
It really was a good walk
Thank
ruined.
you.
I think Churchill was right.
I think he was right, actually, too, as well.
Churchill was right indeed. I'm not going to talk any more about this scorecard. You can pause it if you want to have a look. Moving on. Same with the score. Moving on. Par 3s, par 4s, par 5s. Rubbish, rubbish, rubbish. Moving on. No birdies, only 4 pars. All rubbish. Moving on. This is an absolutely ridiculous question, Carter. But we take positives from every round. Come on, Carter!
Nice, Carter. Fuck me.
We are at 300 yards! My first 300-yard drive in Thailand.